The Crusaders are back in the Holy Land, here to reclaim what is rightfully theirs from the Muslim armies. What's up, guys, and welcome back. We're here with some more 1212 AD action for you today, and this is a glorious 2v2 that we have here. We have two Kingdom of Jerusalem armies up against two Ayyubid Sultanate armies, and yes, I'm looking forward to this one. Yeah, they are here, are the Crusaders. They've been pushed back by Saladin's armies, and now they are here with a vengeance. And I'm excited for this one. This was sent in by a member of my Discord and a fellow sub, and he said it's a pretty fun one, fairly like, you know, like got a bit of a historical background, but not like an actual historical battle. It's just like, you know, just like a historical setting. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how this one goes down. We've got like Tabaderia over here, which look awesome. Like an axe infantry unit, they look amazing. I like the look of the Tabaderia. Very, very scary. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to see how this one goes down. It's about 4,000 men on each side. The Muslims have slightly more men, but ever so slightly. We shouldn't really make too much of a difference. It's really going to come down to, I think, like things like Cav. We've got lots of Cyprian knights out here. Surprised they didn't bring like Hospitallers or something like that, like the really nasty Cav that is available. But these Cyprian knights should do pretty well. I also like the coat of arms that these guys can bring. Like, I mean, look at that coat of arms. Looks sexy. It really does. But yes, if you're enjoying the 1212 AD action and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. It really does help out the channel. And yeah, this should be a very, very fun battle, that's for sure. It's slowly getting ready. Looks like the Crusaders going to take a bit more defensive stance by the looks of it. I mean, they got a lot of spears in this one. They got plenty of handgunners as well, and they look like they're set up ready to just like receive a Muslim assault, though. Maybe they are going to push forward. I mean, certainly seems like the Muslims can be a bit more mobile and like aggressive with their horse archers. They can just attack and then run away before the Crusaders can even get close. They got a lot of these light bow cav here, and moreover on that side. And they've even got like the heavy hybrid Mameluke cav here as well, which is hiding in these forests. They look awesome as well, these Mamelukes, which eventually they take over like from the Ayyubids in Egypt. So, you know, a bit of these guys sick of serving the Sultan of Egypt and instead made themselves the Sultans of Egypt. They look awesome. They do indeed. Got some spears out here to support them as well. You know, make sure they win their cav fight. It's a very good tactic, and it's actually not one really being implemented by the Jerusalem player on this side. They've got some dismounted Hospitaller knights nearby, but nothing more than that. Says these like halberds are moving, but they're really not. So don't know what's up with that really. But yeah, we'll just keep an eye on them. They might actually start, you know, to move. It might be just a bit of a bugged out thing. I'm not really sure. Yeah, we are going to just fast forward though and see what happens. And if you're also wanting to send in your own 1212 AD battles, then feature on the channel, and you don't know where to send them in, feel free to join the Discord. The link's down below in the description. It's the best place to send them in. I'm always looking for more 1212 AD replays. You guys seem to love the videos, and you know what, I can't make enough scenarios quick enough for you guys. So if you've got any replays, feel free to send them my way. That is for sure. These Cyprian knights edging forward on that side. And again, on this side here, you can see a few forays. And not really actually like shooting any arrows. I think they're just, you know, maybe just trying to do a bit of reconnaissance or something like that. This cav over here is hidden for Jerusalem, those Hospitallers. But yeah, that is it. Oh, I thought this was Muslim cav moving. But no, the Muslim cavs, not really at all. General's actually moved out. We've got a Mameluke general unit that's moved out really, really far. And these Mamelukes are gold chevroned. Jeez. Both sides actually have gunners as well. So the Muslims have theirs behind their lines, which is not going to be good because they could just shoot through their own men. That's not what you want to do. Infantry-wise, it's going to be, I think, in favor of the Muslims, you'd imagine, because these swords are okay, but I don't think they're better than like the swords that the Christians can bring, like the Jerusalem can bring. These sergeants here are pretty solid, and also the halberds behind were really helping that sort of fight. Shock infantry wise as well, the Muslims don't have any. They have axe infantry, which is like shock infantry, but it's basically like, you know, if you bought shock infantry on Wish. It's just not quite as good. It's like pretty good, but it's not quite as good. So yeah, the shock infantry wise, yeah, they should win that fight, and they could use those either in the cav fights or just in the infantry fights. They'll carve through a lot of stuff. But yeah, it seems both sides are just kind of edging forwards at the moment. Actually, archer fire is now going off. So look at the range these guys have. I think they have pretty incredible range. in this mod, like for how far they can fire with horse archers. I think it's not quite the same range, but it's as like normal bows, but like infantry. But it's still pretty far. But they're unfazed of these Cyprian knights. They don't give a damn. And actually, the cavalry has retreated. Maybe at the sight of more infantry. No, I think gunners over here being sent forward is probably what sent them running away. But yeah, these Mushat infantry here, not great in comparison. I mean, they're both medium infantry technically, but I always feel like for balancing wise, Muslim infantry is a bit weaker. But we'll see. It always seems like it loses out in fights. But we will see. I'm just going to keep fast forwarding a little bit because I'm just kind of waiting for both sides to sort of connect. Oh, this is a big push here by the Muslim player. On this flank here, we've got lots of cav, spears moving up as well. Oh yeah, I think we're about to see a charge here. You can see the Mamluks are going in. I mean, this is foolish by the Jerusalem player, sitting one cav unit against two. It's never going to work. Oh, so yeah, that was never going to be a good move. But he has got the Jerusalem cav here lying await, ready to go in. And as you can see, it's actually worked in his favor. He can surround this cav all here now, and now he can go in with it against the spears. Whether he should have charged these guys, I don't know. Losing decisively, actually, yeah, it did not matter at all. He is cutting down these guys. The cav there done exceptionally well, killing all of them. And it's like the spears trying to rush in now and try and support. Whether you need to send in 3 now, because now he is outnumbering. Actually, no, it is even there. But he's got no free cav now to worry about all this bow cav now going in behind. So this is a problem. Shock infantry out here needs to get in really and support his own cav. There you go, the light bow cav going in and try and surround the knights so they can't get out of there. Now he's just sending in more cav against the spears and axe infantry down here. Don't know how good an idea this is. The spears, he didn't get a great charge up against the spears, so they should be able to take great advantage of that. And he looks like he's going to pull out that combat. He'll lose some knights, and he's going into light bow cav, which is not a good idea. This light bow cav is going to get massacred. You can see the armor difference. It's just not a fair fight for those poor bow cav. There you go. We've got infantry now rushing in against the spear line. If the spears form shield wall, which they look like they have, they can hold this line for a long, long time, actually. So Jerusalem should be able to hold there for a while. Get the pole arms in now, and then just start to do the nasty, dirty work with those pole arms. And you can kill a lot of stuff. These crossbows, again, not really being used. Lots of knights, though, breaking over here. Hospital knights breaking. Yeesh. Not good at all. They need to get those crossbows over there and shoot that cav down. And gunners being caught here. This is poor from the Jerusalem players here. Not allowing their gunners to get caught out. I mean, gunners are huge in light multiplayer games, and especially in like land battles like this. You can do some great damage. And he's really pushed his Cyprian knights forward on this side here as the Jerusalem player. Seems a strange reason because he can't really support them really easily. He can't get his men up. Like the swords here could actually cut off these handgunners from supporting the cav. I mean, the cav here also for the Muslims already running down handgunners. Really, this that's this Mamluk cav finally going in. He can take out this handgunner, and yeah, that's already looking catastrophic on this flank here for the Jerusalem players, who are just not having a good start to this fight. There you go. The gunners are just getting mopped up there. That was really easily done. Those gunners there just kind of wasted. If the enemy starts to get close with them, just put them in tight formation, put them on the flanks of your fights, and you can win them really easily. As I said, look at this. Mushat infantry losing against the spears and the swords being thrown in. So infantry-wise, the Crusades look like they're doing pretty well. And Tabaderia here, they're losing slightly. They're losing to shock infantry. Like I said, shock infantry will easily be axe infantry in a fight. Doesn't matter how good your axe infantry is. It just hasn't got the same like stats in combat. It's just generally just a bit cheaper. That's usually what it is. So yeah, they're doing well. How are the halberds doing? They are actually also sending their infantry packing, which is good to see. Now, I mean, they could just flank around with all these spears. Yeah, look at this. Shock infantry are really winning easily. Look at that. That front line for the infantry breaking really quickly there. Balance power is still in favor of the Muslims, maybe because of their cav superiority. The numbers are very, very close. Actually, they've lost their number advantage. Now it's on the Crusades if they want to turn this one around. They've got to get their crossbows into action, and they've got to start focusing things down. I mean, it looks like they're already doing a great job of that, but they could honestly do with a little bit of cav support, maybe just to protect them. I mean, these are mainly horse archers that are going in, so they might be okay actually in a melee fight here. These are all light Turkmen bow cav. I think they could take a charge from, again, those crossbows. They're heavy crossbows at the end of the day. It's heavy infantry you're charging. And they've got relatively good melee stats. Yeah, look at that. They're doing okay, losing decisively. It's going to be when the infantry arrives, and if this cav hit his hospitaller bodyguard can sort of protect them, they'll be okay. And get the polearms out there as well for sure. Like they're mopping, like this infantry is mopping up here really nicely. This flank over here looking really dicey though for the Crusaders. The cav is very healthy. It's done a much better job. Gunners as well, all gone that can do the damage. And it doesn't seem like this player out here has any crossbows. He's got his King's Bodyguard, which is going in actually. I don't know why he's rear but it looks like he's about to rear charge his own men. He needs to. Oh, he just rear charged his own men. I don't even know if he intended to rear charge. Whether he was just going to try and pull through. But yeah, this is a big blob of infantry that now needs to get spread out and get over to other places. Cavalry here, though, helping to rout Pavi's spears. It's really nicely done. They're just going to pull out of the combat now, which is a smart idea. Oh, they're getting caught. You need to be careful. This is turning into a big old scrum down here. Got infantry on both sides and cavalry going in. Polearms trying to do their bit, spiking those cavalry where necessary. But yeah, the polearms over here, they need to rely on like some cav charges that are just gonna just charge straight into polearms or something. I mean, that sergeant broke at 7 men. That's a good sign. If every sergeant unit won't break until 7 men left. I mean, the Crusaders can always rely on that good morale, but I don't think that'll be the case. Yeah, again here, Mushat al-Jund. I mean, Mushat al-Halka. They're losing. The infantry's just not as good. And like I said, it's a good balancing thing, because I think the cav is generally a little bit better for the Christians. Certainly like over the hybrid cav. It's just got more versatility. Knights here clashing. Oh, rip in peace to him. How is the general doing? The general here is losing, actually. General bodyguard for this Jerusalem player out here. Starting to die. He is fighting the general for the Ubers as well, but he really just needs to get out of there. Stay behind your polearms. Stay safe. Like your other teammate, I don't know, actually he's starting to lose a little bit. These spears out here have just been wiped out, and the crossbows as well are starting to rout as well. So I mean, it's when the infantry seems to be getting in there, it seems to be causing all sorts of issues. Infantry wise, they seem to still be winning here. The hybrid infantry, like these, I think it's the dismounted Mamelukes, yeah, they're dying as well. They're tier 1, I just realized. They're dying. Everything else seems like tier 3, apart from these dismounted Mamelukes. Yeah, those polearms are doing a great job against them. Just blitz through them. They're going to have to rely on trying to keep generals alive and try and use the polearms against them. Gunners as well here getting caught out. Both sides really poorly using their gunners. Like, both just like letting them just go into combat, get killed. We've got a horse archer unit back here. Just firing some arrows in a circle, as you do. It's more of a Mongol thing, I felt. I don't know, I feel like any horse archer in Total War, they just go, yep, you can just go around in a circle. Whee! There you go, fire some shots. Don't know how accurate it really is, but it certainly make it a harder target to hit for the enemy. This is not good here, Jerusalem. The general is at 24 men. He's fighting with Mamelukes. He's fighting against Mamelukes. He's fighting against infantry as well. He's in all sorts of trouble. I don't know if he's fallen, but I imagine not just yet. The polearms are starting to die as well. They're going to get hammered and anviled here. Unless they can turn around really quickly. I think they're going to try it. But there you go. In go the Mameluke cav. They run straight through these polearms. There you go. Enemy general is dead. That's one of the Jerusalem players losing his general. I think, yep, is this one down here we just saw. The other one is actually still pretty healthy with a hospitaller general. He needs to try and hammer and anvil these Tabadurir, which are actually starting to gain some ground. Whether they're just fresher than the infantry down here. The shock infantry for for the Christians. Seems like it's doing okay, but it's not losing yet. But yeah, this is not looking a good flank here. They really need to just... the Cav, I feel like that first Cav engagement just set the tone for the fight. He threw in a lot of Cav, which he didn't necessarily need to. And he also didn't support his Cav with spears and stuff like the Muslim player did, which it did a much better job of it. Oh, Shock Infantry's starting to lose of it. Dismounted Cyprian Knights dying. It's not a good sign. Like I said, he needs to just hammer and hammer with his general. He could just try and mop these guys up quite quickly. Balance of power, they have retaken the lead with the numbers, have the Ayyubids. So they're now about 400 men ahead, and they have the extra Cav. It is not looking good now for the Crusaders. We took an early lead, you could argue, with numbers left, and also that infantry fight they just cleaned up. But the Cav, just losing the Cav fights came back to bite them in the ass. As Cav is king in 12-12. If you did not know, Cav is king. The only Cav they have left is that general. It's whether they risk it. I mean, even still, if they send in one of their units, they can just like hit it with 2 or 3 others, and the second and third charge will do so much damage. They're trying to wriggle this Tabaderia, which they should do. Yeah, there you go. That's nicely done. Can they form square with the Pavis? Because if they could, that would really help. Help with the counter charge. There you go. Mameluke just goes straight through the spears like they're just not even there. Income more extra. Mameluke just charging straight into this massive infantry down here. You got Shock Infantry trying to counter charge. Oh, jeez, it's absolutely massive infantry down here. Looks like they're routing it as well. Army losses, I think, are starting to come to effect a little bit. I mean, these units shouldn't... I don't know, 44 winded. Maybe they would break. So certainly receiving a Cav charge is certainly not great. But yeah, you can see they're just... I mean, the pole arms and things like that are just trying to constantly chase. A lot of these units out here, I feel like, haven't even been in the fight. They've just been chasing down the infantry that is avoiding them. Here comes the general for Jerusalem. He's coming in. He's sick and tired of these Muslim Cav and this Muslim general fighting his infantry and getting taking no sort of damage. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. I mean, this is a big mosh pit going on here. Imagine if the Crusaders could somehow win. I don't think they can. And it doesn't help that there's extra Cav back here that's still able to come in and help. I mean, they could just rear charge and do a decent amount of damage to that bodyguard. They are light Cav still, you've got to remember. Charging heavy Cav. It's not exactly healthy. There you go. General's been killed. There you go. That's one of the Ayyubid generals been killed off. That is not them. Not going to do them any favors. But that general has nearly lost his whole army. He's just really got Cav left. His infantry out here actually is wavering at a pretty bad rate. Just need to fire some bolts at them, like fire some fire arrows. They'll do okay. But there you go. Jerusalem's general is broken. They'll probably kill him in a second, and then it's just kind of mopping up his infantry here, his polearms and spears.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat.
But it might be tough because the Cav can't necessarily charge these guys. It depends if he boxes up though, I guess, as well. Spears is struggling with the Tabaderia. Kind of no surprise there. And I think that one rear charge should do the job to get rid of these final Crusaders. But it does seem as though the crusade to try and reclaim the Holy Land has failed. And it's going to end the death of thousands of dead Crusaders. Oh, jeez. And the Ayyubid rule in the east will continue for now. There you go, all those spears and stuff broken. This this Genoese crossbow here still holding on. He's got to pull off the miracle of a lifetime if he wants to win this one. And yeah, I think we're just about to see that that crossbow break. He's just wavering as we speak. I like how these guys have just gone back to just chilling and just doing like firing at things with like in their circle. That's hilarious. Hospitaller Knights, they're breaking once again, and there you go. Oh, they did break for a second and then rallied, but there you go. That's all it took for a Pyrrhic victory for the Ayyubids. So we'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end results. This was sent in, I believe, by Alperin. Oh no, sorry, by Helltaker. Sorry, and he got 139 kills with his general before he died. That's a shame to see that he fell after doing reasonably well, to be fair. His infantry, yeah, pretty average, like 85, the best there. But most of them getting like 40 or less than that. In fact, like a lot of his infantry just died instantly because it was just inferior to the Crusaders. 94 kills with the Tabaderer. And then we've got his like later ones. Oh, he brought the high ones and the late ones and the early ones. Okay, fair enough. He brought every era of Tabaderer. The best Tabaderer getting 119 kills then. His gunners getting 55 before they got kind of wasted. And his Mameluke Cav getting 362 kills and still healthy. Incredible. 280 with another one here. 190. These all did really well. His Horse Archers not so well. Didn't really see much action. Then we have Alperin playing as the other Ayyubid Sultanate army, getting 358 kills with his general, and he was still really healthy. His spears, like getting 66 kills, really helped out in his cav fight, even if they did die pretty much instantly, some of them. And then we've got his dismounted Mamelukes getting 68 kills. His swords, yet again, not much, like 51 kills. I see is the best one there. Kind of just outclassed. Then his Mamelukes over here, getting 384 kills. Did very, very well, in fact. 279 with the Tabaderer. Very, very nice. What did he bring then? Mameluke. Oh, it's a different Mameluke unit. I did not even realize. But that's interesting to know. I didn't know there was two different ones. Then we have Breastman playing as the First Kingdom of Jerusalem army. 335 kills with his Hospitaller Knights. It's very, very nice. And then we've got 119 kills with the pole arms. His crossbows, yeah, didn't see much in the way of kills. 156 with his Hospitaller Knights here, though, is very good. Then we have Psycho playing as the Kingdom of Jerusalem, getting 100 dead with his knights, with his King's Bodyguard, sorry. And then 160 kills with the Cyprian Knights here, and then 213 with this dismounted Cyprian Knight, very nice. We've got 157 kills with the Pavy Spears, 120 with another there. Did very well for a land battle with those spears. 112 kills with the pole arms, 130 with the sergeants, and then his cav, yeah, just getting like 40s and stuff. They just kind of got dragged in or drawn into fights that they just didn't need to be in. They kind of threw away their cav to Jerusalem a little bit, and it was just a bit wasteful, sadly. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I come to show you support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.